Hello, everyone, and welcome. It is finally time to dive into Monster Hunter Portable Third. And we have Agonia with us here. And you still need to decide which weapon you are going
I
to
don't
play.
decide. That's the problem.
Well, we have to decide. Yes, we have a dice with a nice 20-sided die. And we also will create a new character while doing that. I see you have already made one and named her. Oh! Then I definitely need a good name for mine. But yeah, we had a small vote on the Discord, and it turns out everyone wanted me at least to play Greatsword. So I will bonk. I shall bonk. And looking at fitting hairstyles for the Bonkinator. I have to say though, the character models were already quite the upgrade in this game. It was still like the same. But Agonia, I will say, had a choice.
You will pay that.
You didn't have a choice. You got people did a draw in a wild poll that went all over the place. First, Sword and Shield was on top. Then Gunlance was on top, and now they're in a draw. So we need to actually roll the dice. So Agonia, Sword and Shield.
Even, I guess.
Even. You will play Sword and Shield.
Huh.
It's a 12. Congratulations, you have to play Sword and Shield. What?
I'm not sure if I should be happy.
Honestly, this is the easiest game to play it in.
True. My peddler already had a Might Seed.
Oh damn, you started fast.
shielded is that?
Okay. Well, I just need a name now for her. Do you have any idea how I could name her?
No.
Shit. What would be a good name for the character?
That's something you should have thought of before.
Well, I kind of have an idea, at least. Probably a more unusual name to pick this time. I never picked this one before. You know what I say? Yeah, but Argonia already decided against it. Hey, Lena. She kinda hated it, so... Well, that's a... I guess that's something? I don't know, I kind of was like, wait, I want to go with that. Yeah, that's the idea, I know. But she hates it and she already made a character, so we can't. She was faster than you. Argonia outplayed you. Well. Start with the tutorial. No. I think you also skipped it, right?
I skipped it.
Yeah, I don't need it. Save this character. Yes. Do you want to start the game? No. Yes. Well, and here we are in Yukumo Village, which might be the best village they ever made besides Poker.
Yeah, stop bathing.
Yeah. I kind of like that you start in the hot spring, so... And it actually shows you how much health and stamina you have. 100, 100.
You need to lean to the other side if you want to show that.
Yeah.
Other side, I said.
Well, here, it says 100, 100. Which is actually kind of neat because it does tell you how, also how much you will gain on top of that if you bathe in the hot spring. Which,
You haven't drunk.
I can already?
Yeah, there's the cat. Talk.
But I need to... Okay.
Think.
No, I still am in the first part.
How dare you?
Oh my god, you already just had the
You're
time.
behind the times.
I'm not behind the times.
It's not the way out.
Here. Right, you come from a quest from there. I just have that... Anyway.
No, you don't come from a quest from there. It's also wrong. Double wrong.
What happens there?
It's a secret.
You all meet in an inn, tired old cliche. You all met in an onsen, comfy and gay. Very. Like, I cannot...
But I think it's a repressed onsen since you still wear your underwear below your towel.
This is probably more because they couldn't render it different, the other way, but yeah.
They could render the other way, but then they would have need to draw the rest. Let's be honest.
Anyway.
That's not the kind of game that needs this sprite work. Yet. Could make a Monster Hunter dating sim.
Honestly, that is missing. Yeah, basically the story is pretty simple. You got sent to Yakumo because they needed a new hunter. And on your way, you see that there are monsters in the area that are way out of your league. Now.
With your shitty equipment, for some reason.
I also say, to improve the hot spring, you need to complete bath assembly quests. You'll find them at the guild. So, like, everything is actually built up around this onsen / guild hall, and this is so good. Like, Cat Mom. I love that it's implied that it's the same grandma as in Freedom Unite.
Well, since I'm damned to play Sword and Shield, we will need to do a very uncomfortable quest.
Do we?
Yes, I need it for my Sword and Shield.
Well, first of all, I should go into the home I have, because Monster Hunter dating sim would be fun, but consider Monster Hunter and Manipulator to hunt the monsters with a different goal in mind. Oh. Oh, yeah, I mean...
Now you can saw your monsters.
It should be the greatsword, right? Yeah, it's a greatsword.
You should get to the farm then. Well, let's select destination would have been way faster.
But I want to show people the village a bit. By the way, where's the guy that sells stuff?
Top right.
You mean...
You're talking about the peddler.
Is he here?
Top right. There, right.
Here? No.
I said top right. You had him on screen for a second.
Oh, yeah, but you made annoyed noises. So.
Yes, because I'm annoyed.
No, they don't do them when I'm on the right way.
No.
Okay, bye. And I have a might seed here.
Buy one. You can plant it. Yay.
There's plenty of inspiration found on Pixiv. I know.
I have to say, from all the beginner armors, I think Yukumo has the best one.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Mafumofu, also great, because it's just, you're in the mountains, it's cold, and it does its job.
It does its job.
But like, sorry. The hat.
Yeah.
The hat just is infinitely more drip. And here's the farm. Yeah, I think when people say there is nothing new in Portable Thread, I'm just like, sorry. This is a game,
They brought the farm on the right track.
yeah,
Could have expanded on that.
might seed in one. Yes. The thing is, everything in this game,
Everything in this game.
everything in this game is kind of like a direct inspiration and upgrade from, Freedom Unite. And that is cool. But now we're going to the online guild hall. So, what do you say do we need to do?
Quest 19 on 3 stars.
First of all, I need to talk to this guy. They always have a drunken Vivarian. Are you nodding in my corner?
Maybe. Maybe I'm also licking you from behind. Who knows? We can't see.
Yeah. But yeah, this game just has vibes. Yes. So you say you want to do quest number 9 in
19 is. It's the last quest on 3 stars.
Okay, the last quest on 3 stars.
I'm sorry, it's the only ice sword and shield I can make.
I guess we will start with that then.
You haven't farmed yet, right?
No, obviously not, because you wanted me to come.
Oh, I said planted.
Oh, that I did.
And you took the rest out?
The rest out?
Well, there's the fishing trap.
Oh
and
no, I
the
have not done
bugs.
that. Because you wanted me to come to the guild hall.
You're inefficient.
We can
Well,
farm now.
you need to farm less than I do, so it's fine, I guess. I really doubt you will ever build a bug greatsword.
Oh, we're starting on deserted island.
Yes. I guess I take the smoke bombs.
Yes, you will. Nothing to gain here. I should get my pickaxes next time.
I bought them.
Yeah, but you then terrorized me to join you.
I didn't terrorize you.
You did.
You wish I did.
You did.
Kill
Anyway.
them. Kill them with a greatsword.
No, I want to farm shit now. Okay, one is dead.
2 for me.
Okay, a few things I want to point out that you probably obviously already realized. This is this is the generation where they did, you know.
Just have the problem that they're in a fucking gathering spot. Nope, couldn't gather them. I hate those fuckers.
So you're fucking off now.
I need to. There are more things for them. Yes, they're everywhere.
One is dead now.
Wait. Even left a corpse. That's a rare thing, actually. Because we just need to kill them.
Come here. Come here. Oh. Good thing I kicked the thing a lot of times.
I killed it. Oh, good. I have a monster fluid. Good. Good.
But yeah, you know what? Let's talk a little bit about this game and some things it did. First of all, as you can see, this is, well, basically taking all the areas from Try, but without underwater. Because, like, Area 11 and 12 are missing. Which is fine. Like, this was also reused in Generations Ultimate, so you will see this one again in a better quality.
You could put an overhead swing afterwards, by the way.
Actually,
Do you know how to do one?
yeah, with triangle.
Wrong. I said you can combo it after.
Oh, then it, yeah.
You don't know how to do it.
Okay, what do you mean then?
After that, if they are behind you, especially on the right side, you press triangle and square.
Triangle and circle.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad. Why did I say square?
I don't know. I think one of the most interesting differences, though, is that I remember when
Also, I killed those things. So, try to craft them.
they're not dead on my end.
Why aren't they dead? Think you splashed them.
Yeah, because they attacked me. Sorry. So, how?
Sorry, it was there on my end.
It's alright, this is just like the worst thing to do. Next mission, I definitely will get some ore.
Stop killing them, please. I need something from them. Oh, I killed the other one too. Let's hope that they die.
Yeah.
Please. Stop killing each other now. Just
Remember when I did the one poison sword and shield just to get stuff in Freedom Unite?
yeah.
Ah, there we go. Okay, so the thing I wanted to say is there were some very fun things during this generational transition, because, for example, showing where you can gather was actually seen as a bit of a sacrilege. As in, like, is this dumbing the game down? And let's be real here.
Kinda is, but it's also not bad. Not necessarily.
It's not bad, but also, I think that the difference was more like in the original games, it at least kept up the idea of you need to know where to look for things.
Mm-hmm.
Now it was just, yeah. Should I help you?
You can help me, yeah.
It's desync, so
Yeah.
whatever you're fighting.
I'm fighting the Yagia.
I do love though how they decided to look at Vespoids and just make another version. Why do you need them? That's like the worst thing to start this whole fucking thing with.
I know, but I need them.
I mean,
And you
know,
can talk a
yeah.
lot. I know you like to talk.
Oh, I will.
In winding unnecessary long sentences.
I mean, I do like that these old titles definitely start you out as you need to do some shit. You know, like go gather some parts, upgrade your weapons, get a few baseline things down. And that's nice.
Killed one.
Yeah, should I start trying to kill other ones?
Yeah, we need 50.
Okay, because I think you want to carve them as well.
I want to carve them, but I have only 2 poison smoke bombs left from the 4 we start with.
Mm-hmm.
I have no bomb casing.
Mm-hmm.
And no toadstools, so we will kill most of them.
This is fun. Oh, there was one that didn't die.
For me,
Yeah.
it died.
Well, I guess. Yeah, I think Portable Thread is a very interesting game because it kind of is basically Freedom 2, 2.0. As in, like, you know, all the monsters, like, you kind of have new variants of all the areas from, the theme areas from Freedom 2. With all the, with new variants of the monsters that all fill the same niche. But, like, every mechanic is kind of just a bit more expanded. And that's neat, honestly. That's just the best part about this game. It just has a lot of heart and soul in it. It definitely tried to be, like, the best version that it could be in, for a PlayStation Portable title. Whee! Oh, hi. Whoops.
One is dead.
We have one launch, everyone. We already have one launch.
God is my armor. Puny.
Have you ever who's had Hey, you should play Greatsword. This is going to be very fun in the beginning. Sorry.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, ironically, Greatsword is hardest in the beginning, but on the other hand, it trains you to do exactly what you should be doing.
It's not even hard, it's just annoying.
It is also hard, because you can't do it properly.
Oh well. So, yeah, honestly, this was a good title, but sadly never made its way into the West. And you know what? For extremely, extremely dumb reasons, actually. Because I dug a little bit deeper, and...
I mean, you ask a search machine on the internet?
I get, yeah, you know what, I went through a lot of old interviews, etc., and turns out Capcom really can't do good decisions with Monster Hunter. It seems. So you're probably going to be like, okay, yeah, what kind of, like, major reason could there be that Monster Hunter Portable Third didn't come to the West, even though it was the most sold Monster Hunter game of all time until World?
Their reasoning was it was too Japanese, right?
No, it's dumber. It's way more stupid. So, basically, Capcom has made, let's just put it like, nicely, decisions, like, technical decisions, on Monster Hunter titles that were a bit older. So, and the thing about Portable Third is, this one is like fair and square a PlayStation Portable game. As in, this was developed for the PlayStation Portable and its whole ecosystem. Now, there was, and I need to be very precise here, an HD version for the PlayStation 3. I need to keep in mind, this is a game that on its own sold over 9 million copies in Japan alone. So you'd think, holy shit, they should just port that, right? Considering Tri was not really a big success, even with the Wii being this big of a console release in the West.
I'm looking for the other mining spots, and then I go back to one probably, where then I can hopefully kill the rest of the insects.
Yes. There's another one here. I will try to kill it. And the thing is, what basically happened is that the HD version... Okay, that was an interesting technological thing that they did. Because Capcom basically, at the end, blamed Sony for not being able to release Monster Hunter Portable Third in the West. Now, I will leave that up to you if I give you the whole picture of why that argument is. Because the HD version is just what you're seeing here, so like some better textures, but ultimately a PlayStation Portable game that still runs on PlayStation Portable systems. It was just, you know, less quality in comparison. But the crucial part was, the HD version was still a PlayStation Portable game. Meaning, all the online parts were not really, well, they were not a part of a PlayStation 3. So Capcom was like, hey, all the systems in the West, so like USA, Europe, etc., of the PlayStation 3, basically said, if you release a game, it has to have achievement features, which, you know, Portable Third didn't have, but also, very crucially, Portable Third on the Japanese network ran on a special version of the of an adapted ad hoc ability of the PlayStation 3. So it basically just simulated being like, you know, a local LAN connection from a PlayStation Portable into the PlayStation Network. That's what it did. That was a feature that did not exist in Western releases. It just didn't exist. Okay? So what Capcom was basically arguing, hey, this extra feature that was actually quite a amount of work should just be implemented by Sony, and, you know, they should be given the okay to just release their game as is without any achievements, etc. And then they would actually commit to localizing the game. Now you might probably just be asking, the game sold 9 million copies, why the fuck didn't they just sit down and just make a PlayStation 3 copy that worked online, considering the PlayStation 3 had, and I kid you not, online capabilities and LAN capabilities. It didn't need to go, like... Capcom basically said, if Sony didn't allow us to just do a straight port, like in Japan, they wouldn't even consider localizing it. So instead of just putting in a little bit of work themselves of just, you know, cutting out the old networking and making something new that would, you know, be better, they just blamed Sony for not having that feature in the West. You know, a feature that I think even in Japan was used by three games. And they were like, no, if they don't implement like a whole new feature into their networking capabilities, which is a lot of work, even which they admitted, they wouldn't do it. You see what I mean with Capcom really made insane decisions during this time?
Well, they kind of always did.
That is true, but let's just not forget that Capcom already had multiple games out on the PlayStation 3 at that point with online and local capabilities. They just didn't bother for their most sold Monster Hunter game. What? And by the way, this was then their rationale to release the next titles on the on Nintendo platforms. Like, oh, it didn't really sell on the PlayStation 3. You didn't port it. You just did the minimum job. Then they were like, well, people didn't want it.
We are at 27 out of 50.
Yeah, I know. I'm still in this fucking cave.
Well, if they respawn, that's good. I'm also fighting some.
Yeah. But that is the story of why Monster Hunter Portable Third never got localized. Capcom was basically, if we can't do the minimal effort as with Japan, we just won't do it. And Sony was basically...
At least they had principles. Shitty principles, but they had them.
They had principles, but, you know, Sony rightfully was like, we're not going to, like, do a whole extra things of features for one game in the West.
Yeah.
One.
I get that.
And then they released,
Yay! 20 monsters left.
the next ones on the Wii U. With, and I kid you not, the absolute insane idea of what if we give our HD game local capabilities, but not with the other HD systems. Yeah, so if you ever wonder why we are not going to play Portable 3 Ultimate probably on any original hardware, even though we own it multiple times, the answer is Capcom decided you can only play you can only play 3 Ultimate if you have a Wii U and a 3DS.
We are at nearly 40.
What?
We are at nearly 40. Also come up here. I need the dung. I remembered the dung. I don't have dung yet.
I'm waiting here then. Why?
I'm just saying I'm also...
Yeah, you need... collect the shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is the reason they did it. And it's a reason. Again, Agonia correctly said shitty reason. But it was a reason. And I can only imagine what would have happened if they actually had ported it, because...
That's the dung again. I guess, was the dung here?
No. It's the shit pile.
Ah, yeah. See, I made a well-deserved pause from Monster Hunter after playing Wild.
Mm-hmm. And Freedom Unite.
But Freedom Unite was fun.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still scarred.
I mean, we kind of have still the plans of doing Gen U at some point.
Yeah, but that's a fun game, so it's fine.
Yeah.
What do I have? I have Motherings, Monster Fluid, Jaws. I think I should have everything. Isn't that nice? We probably don't need to do it again.
That is very nice. I just need to buy my stuff next time.
Well, you probably couldn't have afforded it anyway, since you needed to pay for the quest.
I guess. Oh, a little rough.
We have the big space where I can put the husks out. I can. I'm coming to you.
Like, it would have been very interesting to see a generation where there are like 2 Ultimate titles, one for PlayStation, one for, you know, Nintendo consoles. You know? Even though I could almost see that they would have also made underwater combat in the PlayStation 3 version then.
Hydrohide.
Yeah.
Good. More insects to kill.
Oh, there's one jumping on land.
They're always so derpy.
Oh yeah. Visually, this generation is just great. I think this is one of the reasons why I just like it. And I do also want to play the an underwater combat title one day. Sorry.
Oh, that I think was maybe the Breath.
Oh, that was me. That was 100% me. Can I just point out how long we are already sitting at these things?
I mean, that much was obvious.
I hope it's worth it.
I will have a weapon that can do damage to farm another weapon that can do damage to farm another weapon.
And I don't have damage because fuck me, I guess.
You have a great sword, you are damage.
I still should get some upgrades in the beginning, but
Yes, you should.
you know the worst part is when you're fighting Nahabras. This oh hey, I'm in position. No, it's flying away.
You cannot really charge them. Rarely you can.
Yeah, I know. But even when you're like just trying to hit them, they sometimes just also fly away. It's like charge at Nahabra, it flies away.
Most of the time it's easier if you just turbo swing.
I know, this is why I'm trying it. Another one down.
2
Yay!
more and we're done.
What?
2 more and we're done.
One more.
Oh, there it is.
There we go. What a riveting start to this adventure.
It's Monster Hunter.
I have monster fluid.
Good.
Yay!
You might need it. Or not.
And you can really get the tea out.
What can I?
Get the tea out.
Yeah. But first I will attack with a dull weapon that isn't supposed to be dull. I will draw. Just because I can.
Immature sponge.
Yes. Find sponges.
I know, it's kind of like, how do they grow sponges?
Maybe they are sponges. Sponges with legs and a central nervous system. Stuff like that. Set item box, monster fluids, more shells, wings, and spines.
Thought bug, monster fluid, wing, spine. Good, 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 good. Yeah, they were always nice in terms of loot.
And I got some money. Which is good. Only took us 30 minutes.
Well. Back to save? Yes. Well,
And
now I can actually buy stuff.
More importantly, you can sell leftover mite seeds to make money.
That is true, I guess. I love this bridge you're going over. It just has something.
One mite seed left. Know what I find interesting? People apparently really hate the idea of the old farms. At least some people.
It's odd, to say the least, but I feel like someone has a very
Well, they don't like that it takes time and they would rather have it through the menu and stuff.
it's one of those you remove all friction from the game demands, and yeah, personally, no.
If they want a Monster Hunter to have more focus on fighting and less on preparation, well, even then not, but I guess Frontier would be closer.
Yeah.
So let's go to the blacksmith. There it is. So, Next, I need 3 killer beetles, so something in the flooded forest.
Let me just check what I can build first.
Yeah. Nothing, because I don't think you have many things. You should look at the attack stat of things.
Where is it? There. 9110. Dwarf Bone Sword would be good.
But
if I had...
you need also killer beetles. Ooh! What a coincidence.
But let's see what I can upgrade here. To Yukumo Greatsword.
Info?
Yukumo Wood.
Great. Is there something... I still haven't had my ice yet, though. And I know I need Yagi stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look up. I wrote it down.
Oh, right. I need to go to the store.
To the store.
Yeah, I need to buy stuff.
You can buy stuff there.
No, I can't buy...
Hmm?
Can I buy pickaxes and stuff there?
Yes, I did. I also... So I need Yagi, Vambraces, and Tassets, and the rest is buggy stuff. Can I already... I need the big one. So, because I hate Sword and Shield, I am forced to optimize a bit. So, let's see if we can if we can't find a buggy here. Really, there is.
I think buggies are later.
How can they do
That's
this to me?
that is.
Then I just need Yagis, but Yagis aren't in the flooded forest, I think.
Misty Peaks is Yagi. Yeah.
Well, it's your choice, but I would prefer a quest in the flooded forest so that I can actually get my killer bugs to actually make this short sword and shield worthwhile. And I hope you have your own upgrade path in mind.
I do not right now because, like,
Then we just go with what I want.
I mean, technically, you drop stuff, so.
You're also in the flooded forest.
Yeah. I mean, the little drop sword just has a lot of.
You need to do the quest, not me.
So.
You lost.
Yeah. The question is now which one should we pick? Level 1 or 3?
You should look through them. Because obviously there is no flooded forest there.
Oh, this one is groggy at in the forest.
We don't need the forest.
Save our boat, Forest Knight.
I guess they mean the one, but... There.
Or we can just kill the drop there.
Yeah, let's do that first. Hot spring. I want probably today's special. since this is a gathering mission.
Well, we need to kill 10 Ludroths, so...
Yeah, it still activates good stuff for you.
Okay.
Can give you like lucky cat, money,
True.
stuff like that.
Also, I like that you can do all of this while having the quest accepted already. You see what I mean with they took all the parts of Portable from Freedom Unite and just made them better overall?
It's chill. I like it.
I love the flooded forest in the old games.
You never really played the full Flooded Forest though.
I know.
So let's kill some of them, I guess. Nice. So there should be one gathering spot. Bottom right.
Yeah.
The pillar side is here, that's good. And we wanted bugs, right? So the 7 has one. And the 10 and the 9 and the 5.
I don't be
And
really
2. Yes, we need killer bugs. At least I do. I need 3.
Yeah, I just need to check which
Fuck you, Roggy. I don't like you.
killer beetle.
It's good for you. You don't need them, you said?
I can need them though. I can make a weapon with it. You know, that's the thing, which I will always say compared to Rise. The feeling of scale was just different in the old games.
Very much true.
Oh no, something lagged. Huh.
One killer beetle, good.
What the?
You've been poisoned today.
Yeah. Another killer beetle.
Cool. Can you lend them to me?
No.
I will eat them.
anything together here?
I'm on. Yes,
there's the...
south side.
I saw that one. Michael Lightman.
Nice. Whetstone. Yeah, I still need to gather the bugs.
Yeah, but I can't do shit here. Can you kill... Hey,
I can't really kill them. You're the person that can kill them fastest. I just avoid them by running around. It works astoundingly well.
Not for me. Because I'm the host, so they actually also focus on me a bit.
Oh, they focused on me too.
Hey.
But I need them. Otherwise, we need to do this mission again. It's nice to learn the maps again. Plan out
They're
routes.
pretty well thought out, in my opinion. Especially since, you know, when you actually go to the transitions, you're like, ah, this one goes into a cave system.
I remember this one from Try, when the flooded forest isn't flooded.
Yeah. But vibes-wise, yeah, this one was on point. And I'm sorry, but I mean, Rise had like its own artistic problems, but I think the condensing Sandy Plains and Flooded Forest into two, into one giant thing, really did not help at all. You know, like, it made everything look way more smushed than it was.
Really want to kill that thing?
I want to see what I can get out of the bones.
Should be normal monster bones and meat.
Yeah, which I might need to make a better weapon, because you need to keep in mind, the weapons you start with in Portable Third, they suck. They have 50, like mine has 50 base damage, and I think they don't have inflated damage values here.
They have.
They do also have in this one?
Yes, that was a thing that came, I think, with Generations Ultimate or something around then.
I think only very little titles didn't have them. I think Portable Third was one.
They're all bloated.
Okay.
Only the newer ones didn't have bloat. But here we can...
Oh, the newer ones have bloat.
No! They show you true value.
World and World Rise and stuff do bloat again. Only Genu didn't have it.
Yeah, okay, fine. That was my bad. You should carve them before they despawn. I mean, I don't think I need Hydrohide. Or should have another gathering spot.
Mm-hmm.
At least it can have it. Ah, yeah, there. I'm running around.
Oh, come on.
Yes, one killer beetle. Means I have 2. One more. It's iron to 4, to 2, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there should be another one.
Yeah, here. I get thunderbugs, so... Oh, another killer beetle.
Okay, that leaves only... No, I do not have enough.
Well, then we go back first.
Can you just give me one? No, I don't think you can give me one. It's ready
It is.
for...
Yeah.
Maybe reward. Let's kill a boss.
Yeah, I love how in this generation, like, be it Try or Portable Third, but there is a lot of green in the flooded forest. Like in Rise, it was just very brown.
Okay, we can carve here. Nearly done.
Do you think are the rest? Oh,
We run.
here, yeah.
It's interesting since I played Portable Third a lot less, and I'm playing with a weapon I'm not comfortable with. It kind of feels good to play, like, in a different way.
Oh, I get you.
Things can actually seem dangerous at that point, you know?
Oh, there's some down there.
Hey. I'm just getting up crystals and stuff.
Yeah, I should do that first, too. Didn't know there was a mining point here.
Yeah, there is a mining point up here. And down here is also one. I don't know if you found it.
Bear lead ore. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's kind of, I think, even Flooded Forest exclusive, or one or two.
Claire is here. Hey, Claire. Yeah, Sword and Shield 1. Agonia's playing it, and she's getting me into the shittiest farm missions possible. And it's just like, do you know what kind of weapon you want to build? No, because I don't have the time, because you keep yelling at me for... So I, that
You should have figured it out before the stream.
You know what? Even then, this election was rigged. The Gundams lobby will file a protest. How about that? We do want to get to 3 Ultimate and 4 Ultimate at some point. We shall remove already used weapons from the roster then. So does that sound fair? Acceptable. How are you both doing?
I was unsure because Gunlands and older titles isn't that fun. On the other side, I hate Sword and Shield, so I could not win. There is a fun autoguard bug in Portable Third with the Gunlands that I could have shown off. Technically,
possibly, under circumstances.
Yeah, under circumstances.
Where do we find the number? I think at yeah, maybe at 3. But yeah,
We just want to avoid a great Roggy. Because it wronged us. And stuff.
we do be vibing here.
Die, Kelby.
Ironically, you cannot kill Kelbies.
Yeah, they're immortal.
You couldn't carve anything. What?
Huh? You're shit hunting, yeah.
Now I have what? Kelby Hunt. So something else was there.
Desync.
You know that this is a an old fan translated thing. I was actually looking if there was a newer version, and there is, and possibly it would be better in terms of technical stability. But the fuckers then that did it were like, oh yeah, we now use Gen AI for it. So in the bin with that. This one is a over 10-year-old, still hand translated title. Now we can go to 7.
Sure.
Yeah, you know, I'm going to be honest. The fact that I've seen a bunch of games recently been translated with people saying, "Oh look, I used the best new model," and like I don't even.
I think if you need to use a model to translate something, you already exposed yourself as not being qualified to translate something.
Oh yeah, but they're also like, well, I don't understand Japanese. Then ask someone. According to them, oh yeah, we were on the original team that did, the first translation, so...
Apparently...
So you had people that translated shit, and then you just decided, no, I need to use Google Gemini. I'm like, okay, how much money did you get? I'm sorry, but I think every fan translator that bitches about no one appreciates them using Gen AI is paid at this point, because they've been popping up recently a bunch. So I think some marketing agency is very desperate and wants to get some legitimacy in it.
Another one dead, by the way.
Yeah, honestly, I think there needs to be actual fan translations out of spite, like genuinely. I think we need to actually get like the files of the of the HD port, and then like get a team of people going to actually hand translate everything.
Lots of small monster bones in my hand.
Yeah. Well, okay, so the thing about the PS3 version, I actually talked about this a while at the beginning of the stream. Ironically, it's not really a PS3 version, and this is also the reason why it never came to the West. Because Capcom is and was dumb. No. It doesn't work on PPSPP for some reason. It works on PPSSPP because it's still a PlayStation Portable game. It's just a PlayStation Portable game with basically better resolution and better models in the files. It is actually a PSP game that just, well, if you sit down and run it quote-unquote emulated on stronger hardware, all the better models, etc., just work. And the PlayStation 3 version is exactly that. Like, the HD version is just a PlayStation Portable version that was running on a PlayStation 3. Now,
you should use your down first.
Oh yeah, right. I mean, yes and no. So, okay, getting a bit into the weeds here. So the PS3 actually had a way of running PlayStation Portable games on its own hardware, because it kind of could just do that, okay? The thing is just, everything around it had to be extra software to work. So it was semi-emulation, semi-not. Now, the irony here is, and what basically happened, from what I could gather, is that Capcom basically was like, oh yeah, we're just going to port like PSP titles like that, or like they ported the PSP title like that onto the PS3. This was actually a thing Nintendo Sony tried.
Controller in your hand, please.
Yes, no, I need to look something up now anyway. Look, for example, upgrading, I would need to have Yukumo wood, which I don't have. So, weapon craft, greatsword, buster sword I could do, I guess. But let's actually look up which would be good. So the thing here is, and that's actually the kind of fascinating part that happened. It quite literally was running on the PS3, but crucially, Sony in the West, like on their Western releases, basically had a policy that they said, hey, if you're so wait a sec, we have Bone Blade, which is going to 140, Golem Blade.
Since you take a while, I just go on a quest to get the one killer beetle, okay?
Do that. Okay, it's kind of weird to not see what would be good stuff.
Great, I have it. So this is as good as it gets.
So the Buster Sword path actually gives crit later, so that's not affinity, so that's not bad. Also can make Hidden Blaze. Yeah, you know what? I'm good building the Buster Sword. Who cares?
Good.
I think why Valkyrie provided such a bunch of CG cutscenes added. It needed a certain amount of new stuff for games to come out, hence why Tales of Eternity PS3. Oh, well, it actually is a bit dumber. Okay, so the thing is, basically, Capcom said, well, Sony said, hey, if you're going to bring your game out, you better, you have two things: working online system and also achievements.
What do you need next?
Mechalite ore.
Uh-huh.
So not really a problem. I just literally need to.
Good.
Yeah.
I need Isium.
Where do you get that?
Isium and Lagombi parts in the Tundra.
Okay, then let me check if there is a Tundra thing. Wait, Lagombi, right?
Yeah. There should be a Lagombi somewhere.
Yeah, Hunter Lagombi in the Tundra.
Wait, that's what I need.
But yeah, basically... Oh, a PSP game can't have Chivos. Yes. But it was also... this was problem number one. Problem number two, and this is... Okay, this is where it gets kind of dumb. To, like... a pretty big degree. Because you need to keep in mind... These were still PlayStation Portable games. So... they were running their online on basically a very special version, or like on a special programmed version of the ad hoc system that the PSP uses, but kind of emulated inside of the PlayStation Network. But this was a feature exclusive to Japan, because Sony tested it there, and it was a major undertaking. And again, a problem, and I think, again, only like 3 games actually ever used it, and they never really sold, aside from the one we're talking about.
So, just so you know, I need 2 Lagombi claws, 5 Isium, and 2 Alteroth stomachs. I just look up where I maybe get those.
So, and if you take both of those things into account, well, Capcom basically said and went, look, if Sony isn't going to allow us to release a PlayStation Portable game without achievements, you know, by the way, again, if they just ported it, you know, did a bit of port work, they could have achievements. It's not hard, like, quite literally, by the way. Sony now has achievements in PlayStation 2 games, so it is possible they're doing it. Anyway, so Capcom was just like, if we can't release the game without the requirement of the achievement game, and without the requirement of achievements, and if Sony isn't actually, you know, overhauling the Western network completely for to give us a feature that only we use with one game, then we will not put in the work to actually port this game and localize it for the West. That's it. That was their reasoning. And you probably are going to be like, what? And yeah, I think it is a very fair thing to say, what indeed? Because, okay, can we just talk about numbers for a second?
Is that now important?
Yeah.
No. Because I'm waiting for you.
Okay, I'm coming.
I want to play this game with you, not,
Yes.
you know.
I should definitely get a few more whetstones. That is actually very true.
Hi.
Since this is lowering, we should get hot drinks and stuff.
I mean, we will get a few hot drinks, but yeah. Now I'm broke. Who cares?
So I need to get to 2, 7, 4, and 5.
Then I guess I won't run with you first.
Okay, then let's get to the 2 first.
I love the boxes in this one.
It is awesome.
I love the tundra, by the way. Like, starting at this glacier. Vibes. Like, if Potable Third and the third generation in general is one thing, then just straight up vibes. But, yeah. So,
More buggies.
back here. But I will not fight them. I don't have the whetstones. But yeah, basically,
Okay.
Capcom.
Okay, but I will need them, so. And I can share whetstone. So.
Okay, but yeah, let's talk about a bit about very dumb numbers. Okay?
Yeah. It's still
What?
gameplay.
Yeah, we're still playing. What? Oh, okay. What is your problem now?
I have lots of problems.
This is not a problem.
What's the problem? So, 7, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, there it is.
There's the Binui. But yeah. So basically what happened is that Capcom was like, oh yeah, we're not gonna do this because, you know, it wouldn't really matter in terms of sales. So let's just... Okay, I'm going to say something that probably people that play Tri might not like to hear, but... So Tri, from what I could gather, sold like below 2 million units. That's alright, and you know, it doesn't make Tri a bad game, but it was just not really banger numbers. Portable Third sold over 9 million alone. Somehow, that was not deemed worthy for localization. Like, putting in a bit of extra effort to, you know, get a game out in a market you know, while your home market was already just eating it up. Literally. Which is wild.
They're respawning here.
Yeah, I know, I'm...
Try to get some stuff in between.
One is dead.
Oh, there. Benui.
Benui. So we need to get out to
We
3?
go to 3, yeah. Yeah. You scream. I do. Oh, 3 has... Oh, I didn't win to 3.
Yeah, you went to 2.
I thought I was the red arrow.
I the red arrow. You the blue arrow. You're second class. Red comes for blue. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, so Portable World already showed that much more people on the different system would probably like... Oh, I have a killer beetle again. Nice. Would probably like to play this game. Oh, nice. Here you can just collect it off the ground. I forgot that you can do that. But, yeah. So, much more people wanted to play it. But they didn't localize it. Okay.
Oh, here, whetstones.
Then you're probably going to ask, okay, but what if this was just hard to port in terms of a technical level? So can I tell you one absolutely weird-ass fact about Portable Third? Of course, they're whetstones, they're covered in ice. Fair.
I think I have it.
Oh, light crystal. But yeah, fun fact about this game. You'd think this is a modified version of Tri. Obviously, because, you know, Tri came out like the same time. Weirdly enough, no. Tri and Portable Third. Oh, Isium. Nice.
Yeah, I need that. I have like 2.
Mm-hmm.
Three. 4. Stupid thingy. Why don't we go to the 6?
So like,
Always directly behind you.
yeah. It's like, this game uses similar layouts, but if you play Tri and Portable Third side by side, you notice that... Oh, Sootstone ore. No.
And just let it go.
Mm-hmm.
I think this was everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we went to the 7.
We went to the 7.
Okay, then we need to kill Benui.
Benui. So,
then I need to do my own Isium run again afterwards. Question, where is Benoit?
I go to the 2.
Yeah.
But if you run a Tri and this one side by side, you realize they look slightly different. That is because while the underlying engine is the DOS engine still.
It's here, free.
Yeah, free. I'm coming. Do you paintball it or should I?
Whoever's there first. I'm just getting my rations, whetstone. Everything I will need. Get out of the corner.
Okay, no. I'm dead.
You're dead.
I'm coming back.
Bombarded tank.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
No. It was just exhausted.
I forgot that was even a mechanic in the new games.
Good. It was kind of embarrassing that you forgot that.
You know what the good thing is? I never died against the low rank Lagombi.
Yeah, you know what? I only died because because of the cats.
Because of what?
The cats.
Well, doesn't look like the cat.
Shut up. That is not funny in the slightest.
It is funny.
Ah. There we go. Like, now you could have catched it.
Yeah, the good thing is I don't need to catch it. Getting another damage window was nice.
That is true.
I'm going through so many whetstones with this fucking weapon.
Stop running away.
Ouch.
Yeah. Okay. I was still looking where I could do the best charges. Okay, but yeah,
Right there, basically.
basically. But here's the thing I want to point out. Portable Bird and Try are running on different versions of an engine. They literally made those kind side by side. Try was done earlier, and yes, Portable Bird cut back on some parts. But as you will see later, added, stuff to areas in other parts and had more monsters, and kind of was like they were taking things from Try, but they still kind of rebuilt the parts of the third generation in a different version of the engine for the PlayStation Portable. So now, yeah, okay, that is true, Claire. That is absolutely true. So here's the thing. Now you'd be like, okay, so they did the extra work to even make it real. So why was Capcom suddenly so weird on just putting some extra work into the one game that outsold the other one in the home market? Well, sucks to be you.
Yeah.
Like, why would they not put in the extra work to port that game to the PlayStation 3 then? Again, years after the PS3 came out, and the whole, yes, it was developing for it was not easy, but also crucially, they kind of...
Did you just put Guild Tower 1 and 2 in?
Yes, because it's the only one we
have no on low rank? None?
I don't think if there... let's just look if there's one in 3. A 3-star one. Because I don't think there is. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Then you can't.
Then I can't.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's good enough. Let's do the first key quest then.
No, I will go to the farm first and upgrade my weapon, and then also maybe upgrade my armor, because we kind of start needing to have some stuff.
Remember when we just did Mafu Mofu Rathalos runs?
Yeah, it actually was doable there, ironically. Okay, why can't I do it now? Oh, right, I'm broke.
I hope you have enough might seeds by now. So you can sell those.
What seeds?
Might seeds.
Yeah, you said mind seeds in the beginning.
Nope.
I should have some.
You're just hard of hearing. That's all.
Anyway. So the thing is, it's still odd, considering one of the games, sold 9 million, the other one is one of the, sorry to say that, worst selling titles in the series. So why didn't they do it? Who the fuck knows? But you know what is going to be extra confusing on top of this now? You want to hear the really, really, really confusing part? So they later ported at least the one area. Also, I think I can sell the Warhammer.
You can sell every other weapon.
That is true, I can just sell them. Oh, I should have not sold the Yukumo one.
Yukumo what?
The old Yukumo Greatsword.
Yes.
Pretty
obvious.
You know what? At the moment we get to the Misty Peaks, I can just build a Yukumo. But yeah, this one is so much better. So I need 1 more Isium and 2 more Earth Crystals, and then I have a green sharpness Buster Blade.
I need an Isium as well.
But yeah, in general, you would probably...
We wanted to do the Kuropeko, right?
I do not know what we want to do. Which one do we
You
need?
said that. After I asked you, you said you do this first, then we do Kuropeko.
I did?
Yes.
When?
You're talking too much. You're not even listening to yourself anymore.
No, I never said Kuropeko.
Yes, you did.
I thought we wanted to do them in order. Anyway,
Well, I can't get ice without Lagombi claws. So, sacrifices will have to be made.
I guess we're going back to the deserted island and kill a Kuropeko.
We both have upgraded weapons. It's a Kuropeko. What's the
one
worst
is
that
it?
could happen? It is number 16.
Number 16. This is it. But yeah, it's a weird decision, right? It's just really, really fucking weird. It gets weirder because...
I'm so happy that we're soon in a quest where we have to fight just...
Shut up! I'm doing stuff that is... I'm saying stuff that is interesting and you should... And you know what? You wasted my time!
I would agree with you that it is generally interesting.
Mm-hmm. And you wasted my time, so...
No. You also need Isium. We got Isium there, so no, I didn't waste your time.
But like, here's the thing. 3 Ultimate came out on the 3DS and Wii U. And this was like the quote-unquote ultimate version of the quote-unquote 3rd generation, which with even the content from, well, Portable 3rd.
You've forgotten your whetstones.
No, I already took one.
Nope. Oh, then I take it.
Yeah, you forgot them. You literally forgot them and then...
We took the same thing. Okay, then I take the dunk bomb if you don't take it.
Okay.
I'm just annoyed.
No.
No, I am annoyed.
Okay, but...
No, I am annoyed.
But then don't be angry at me for your mistakes.
No, I'm angry at you for talking. Well, it sounds worse than it is.
Yeah.
Like, I am doing this with you because you said you wanted to play it with me. So fucking play. Can we talk about the game or something?
I'm talking about the game. I want to No, I genuinely want to wrap this one up, but you keep interrupting me.
Yeah, are you done yet?
No, you are the maker of your own demise.
Are you done yet?
Shut up. Okay, so again, Capcom said if they can't do Portable 3rd as a straight PSP port,
you had that already.
No, they wouldn't do it, and they wouldn't do like any later ports.
Had that already. It's not good.
Kuropeko is a piece of shit, but I love it.
That is true.
Oh, come on.
I think you have it worse than I have.
I miss monsters against relying on blood spell to indicate damage dealt. Yeah, I mean, honestly, they just removed that because people were like, oh no, I can't see exactly what I'm doing, and like, sorry. It removes the world from it. Like, here's the thing. And I know that, I know there are a bunch of, new fans that came in with World that claim it's the opposite, but for as much as Wild wants to be like those, wants to have like a simulated ecosystem, it is the most,
Or at least pretends to.
It is the most gamified Monster Hunter title to this date. It has removed all the friction that made you believe, or like, it made it feel like this was a world. It's just exhausted.
By the way, that scream, you need to throw your easy
I know.
here because
It called something. In this case, I think it was a Rathian.
probably.
Oh no, there's a Royal Ludroth.
I can just make it run away. Not
Yeah, that's why you have a dung bomb.
I do that.
Good thing they changed dung bombs.
Yeah, I think they're too strong. Oh, that was your call.
Sorry,
Well, we see. Can we get a third monster in here? Yes? No? Maybe.
I don't know. Can you repeat the question?
On the other hand, it attacks it as well. So.
I don't know what you did, but the Ludroth is not leaving.
Well, I threw a dung bomb at it. And it is moving away.
Yep. I need a green sharpness sword.
You do. But as long as you can charge attack, you don't really bounce.
No, I need to charge to the highest level,
Yeah.
which is the problem. I don't. But yeah, the one thing I just wanted to say, it is weird that they didn't even consider making like an ultimate version they could port, like an ultimate version of Portable Third
And there,
to port to the PS3. Shut up! I finished this up. Because you'd be like, oh wait, but what if they had to overcome still the engine problems? That is true until you realize 3 Ultimate is on a different engine again. Like, they completely remade the whole game in MT Framework.
That was bad. I dung bombed the thing already.
Yep.
And then Google Pick decides to fuck off.
Yeah, but then but then for some reason they didn't release 3 Ultimate on, you know, the one system where they sold a fuck ton of copies.
It's back.
Yeah, thanks for...
I don't want to hear anything from you. You don't do anything useful with items in the first place. You haven't even broken the beat yet.
I try my best, but again, it is hard to get the charges in.
Also, you have the rest of the dung bombs. You can,
No, I don't have them.
Oh, yeah. Right. You didn't split them like usual. Another thing we don't do like usual. We don't like things that are not like usual. The rock is back.
What kind of fucking stupid hunt is this? The worst timed dung bomb in history.
Not really. I'm the only one attacking this thing, right?
I need to hear. So now I'm going back to camp. Because I
Alright.
don't have enough health anymore.
Huh?
And I don't have potions.
Oh, fortunate.
Definitely the funniest weapon choices. Oh, you know, they're kind of just funny because I lag behind because a certain someone pressured me into just starting a mission in the beginning without considering that I might need to do a little bit of prep. No.
Make your prep before the stream starts.
No.
Know what
No,
to do.
no.
Know how to get it. That's what I told you.
No.
Yes, that's exactly what I told you.
Okay, you know what? This is not what I'm talking about. The thing I'm talking about is you didn't even leave me time to go and buy pickaxes.
No, I didn't leave you no time. I said that's what we do and that I'm waiting for you. Everything else was on you. You just
Yeah.
like to claim that I did that.
You did that.
No. Never said don't buy the basic minimum you need.
You said come here and do the mission.
Yes, of course I said that. Because that's what I wanted from you. I used a whetstone too much.
So where is the thing now?
Probably 9.
Okay. I'm coming then.
You're the one with the paintball, by the way. I used mine already.
But like, I know what you mean, Claire, but you know what the irony about this is? It didn't really sell that well on the 3DS either. Better than on the Wii and on the Wii U. But also not that much, and somehow Capcom was just like, we're not gonna even try putting it on the PS3. You already ported it into an engine that was perfectly running on the PS3. What? I mean, it did decently there. Like, let's not forget, Monster Hunter always has like a pretty sizable fan base, but yeah.
Oh,
Be broken.
nice. Now it looks like a very, very broken banana.
Anyway, guess who's going back to camp? You can use D-pad and lock stick at the same time on 3DS. Yeah, that's why they actually made a whole add attachment, basically only for 3 Capcom games. Oh yeah, Metal Gear Solid Wiki. I forgot. One Konami game.
A slight problem. No whetstones.
You need a few whetstones.
Yep.
Good thing I still have some whetstones.
I used all of mine. Sword and shield does so little damage and uses so many whetstones. It's not funny.
Do you have already green sharpness?
Yes. A bit.
You're not so... I mean, yeah, I guess. Problem is, I don't have the resources to sustain in the fight, so I have to keep doing this shit. Because someone made me go broke.
Why did they make you go broke?
Because I have to do all the missions.
Or you could sell your might seed.
Am I doing now?
Not selling your might seed.
You know what? And you know what I'm going to do now before I go back to fight this thing?
Mm-hmm.
I collect shit.
That's actually a good idea.
Yes, because then I can do more might seeds. But yeah,
I like the beginning of this game.
I do not like it right now.
I like it. Like, we do not have enough whetstones because we didn't have enough money, which we could have remedied if we actually sold the weapons.
I could have found earlier, and
if you didn't forget it.
I didn't forget it. You pressured me into ignoring it.
Telling you to come and go questing doesn't mean don't do your farm. Those are two different things.
You know what? It is funny how you always find reasons why you're not responsible for the things you're responsible for.
You mean I'm responsible for the things you're responsible for? It was your decision.
Anyway.
Anyway? It's at the 6.
And it flies to 7.
Probably here.
Nope. Yeah, I mean, I get the argument, but, you know, again, we're going back to Capcom territory, which is dumber. Because they kind of just argued with, well, we don't know if people on the PlayStation 3 would even want to have a want to even play a Monster Hunter game. Why? Well, we couldn't port the one we had into the West.
By the way, the perfect timing.
Oh, fuck. Why do you say?
I didn't say anything.
I mean more my game. It misread an input.
You should.
What?
Yes, I knew it. As a whetstone. Big window to attack.
Or you throw me out of it.
Well, you know that you're supposed to stand one hunter away, right? Not directly in front of it. Still, sorry. I didn't think I would be even able to get you out of hyper armor there. I guess that's the problem. I'm still playing more with the greatsword mindset.
Yeah, but you're not playing a greatsword, so...
Yeah, see, that's the problem. Now die, you stupid bird. It stones.
Kuropeko is like annoyingly beefy, yes. Especially if you don't put in the work beforehand to level up your weapons. No, sorry.
Okay, I'm not sorry.
No, you're not. You're supposed to be more than sorry.
I am a shield and sword noob. I tripped the DPS weapon. I'm making everything worse for you.
You're worse than a longsword. I can't believe I'm saying this. I wish the longsword newbies back.
Yeah, I see the problem. You're running right inside of it. That's not your job. That's my place.
Nope.
My map was stolen today. Running away.
No, you come back up here.
I have no health right now. I need to run.
That is not my problem.
It is your problem. How many times have you died this mission?
2 times.
Okay.
Mainly because of you.
Then, you should... No, first time you said cats.
Oh yeah, first time cats, but second time... We could have killed it if you didn't trip me.
No, we couldn't.
Let me paint it at least.
Do you have paintball still?
I have still 1 paintball.
Okay, but if it sleeps, you just wake it up.
Okay, then I will wait.
No, if it sleeps, you wake it up first. Point. We don't
I
want
like
it
that.
if it sleeps. No, it fucks off. Immediately.
Okay. Where though?
Look at the shadow. You know the drill.
Yeah, probably to the 5.
Down there's a Ludroth, by the way, the big one. I like it when monsters take a while. Especially like low rank. That was the moment. Like you cannot always triple charge, but it has a lot of openings. And you need to release faster, like a moment faster. Let them walk into each other.
it just heal itself?
Yes. Like a hunting horn. Just worse. Oh, yeah, that's it. That was my first step in the game. I'm blaming you in this case.
Okay, you know what? No, you know why I can blame you?
Yeah.
Because if everyone will look back on the VOD, I never said during the stream I want to do Kurupeko.
No, I said that's what we do next, and you said yes after I farmed and upgraded my weapon.
Then I didn't notice that you said Kurupeko because you didn't say it. And
I said that.
We shouldn't have done it. Is
No,
my
I
point.
would have done it. No problem.
Oh, God. You know what? What are the other key quests that we could do? And I mean,
that thing would be the easiest, technically.
Technically,
because then I have fire weapon, and with the fire weapon we can kill the Ludroth easier. And the Ludroth is also kind of shit because also has punch.
Okay, can I say one thing? You will now open this one up, and I will tell you one thing because your hypothetical is probably not well thought out. Because I can guarantee you, if I have a weapon with higher damage and green sharpness, we can kill things better, especially Kurupeko. And we shouldn't build our whole path exclusively around you, just in the idea
You
of...
don't have a path. You literally said you haven't planned it yet.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
that's
could,
exactly
we
what
could
we did.
make plans,
Yeah,
but you wanted to kill it.
No. You know why we don't have plans for you? Because you took like 2 hours of the stream talking about Capcom.
No, which is why I did it while we were playing, and you...
Yeah, and you could have made a plan instead.
Okay, so open
what
key quests.
No, you can do that yourself. I'm doing things. You wanted a green weapon sword? Get your green weapon sword.
Yeah.
Sharpness sword. Sorry.
And you can, you know what you're going to look at? What you need for your next upgrade.
I told you already. Lagombi. If I need that. So, no Lagombi here in above 2. Can't do it. So, I need a Kurupeko upgrade.
Okay.
That's what I need. So.
One thing I need to look up here, though. Never chainmail. Chainmail would be more defense.
Nope. What do we need for your weapon?
Isium. Just one more time, Isium.
Well, then let's do a paw pass.
Where is... Okay, where can you even get Isium?
Tundra, like we did last time.
Only there. Good.
Yes. It's
Then Paw
Isium.
Pass.
It's Isium in a Japanese fantasy game. It's not in the... It won't be in a desert. Okay, in some games it will be in a desert, in a cool cave. But in general, you know,
By the way, deliver 8 bloodstones in the tundra. That is the best we have.
you should have paw pass.
No. Harvest. Oh, harvest to here. No, no, no. Not in the tundra.
Nowhere.
Yes. So, let's do Bloodstones, okay?
Let's look this up.
Or do we have a Tundra quest?
Not here. I don't think you want to gather 8 bloodstones. I think those are the ones you need to...
Huh? Harry? No. It's like, cool.
It's the Bone Crest.
Oh, it would be a better weapon for you, Mew Mew.
And look.
Bone Tomahawk is fire, by the way.
Yes, that's a Kurupeka weapon.
Mm-hmm.
I think I can get that one, but it's worse than what I have.
Mm-hmm. Then keep it, but yeah. You coming with me in?
I need Monster Bone and feathers. Okay.
And then the next thing is I will definitely start buying potions.
You can't already? You can't still? Like, they're cheap? I think I have everything. But I will buy, just to be safe, a hot drink. I'm not trusting this.
Yeah, points. So this is better than the normal collection than Paw Pass, because we still get some money out of it.
I don't need money. Alright, attack access.
Yes. The id Software Arcane Machine Games are in the firing line of Microsoft Patch. You know what? I am not even remotely surprised about that. Like, I'm sorry. The thing is, oh, I did, and I was called a fucking Sony fangirl for it. When the reality is, I wanted Bethesda to not be owned by someone. I was just, if anything, a very annoying Bethesda fangirl. But... okay, you know what? Yeah, and then but like, I think the part that annoys me the most about the whole thing is that people genuinely went along with it because they hated Sony for the dumbest reasons. Because if you genuinely think Microsoft should buy Sony because there should be competition in the market and Sony...
Microsoft should buy Sony?
So Microsoft should buy Bethesda because there should be competition in the market. But also, Sony needs to learn a lesson because they only make third-person games anymore. Then, you know what? You lost the plot. You lost the fucking plot at that point. And I'm genuinely pissed that people did not listen. oh my god, I am so glad I didn't buy Sega. And like, Sega right now is running into their own type of what the fuck is going on here. But you know what? Here's the thing. I'd rather have a Sega that is independent and can, you know, destroy their reputation on their own than a Sega that is getting destroyed by Microsoft. I'd rather have a Bethesda that fucks up on their own than a Bethesda that will be killed by Microsoft just because. And like, I mean, I'm not trusting Stranger in Heaven because, like, the current Ryuga Gotoku Studios is just... The moment Nagoshi left, you realized this was a thing they couldn't... They just don't have the juice. Sadly enough. Which sucks, but different topic. Honestly, I think he has the juice, but he was just very idiotic with financing. But that's a different topic. The thing is just, I'm sorry, Bethesda should have stayed Bethesda. Like, I wrote recently that people have just memory hold over the past decades there have been so many, articles about, hey, this game would have been dead if it wasn't for Bethesda just being there. And you know what? Arcane was one of those studios. Dishonored would not have happened if it wasn't for Bethesda, because they were like, you know, they wanted to do their own thing, and no one wanted it. No one wanted to risk putting in the money into Dishonored, and they were like, what if we just rework it and pitch it as a new Dark Messiah to Ubisoft and hope for the best? And then Bethesda came and was like, no, we're backing this. This is a game we want to see realized. And nowadays, Arcane became an industry darling. Their games didn't sell perfectly, but you know, for the size of Bethesda, it was perfect. Bethesda could just like consistent sales to a freak audience, and they could expand into a second studio and keep making those games. Yeah, they're working on a Blade game, which I can almost guarantee you is not because they want to. And like, I'm sorry, Arcane is dead because we haven't heard anything from them in a while. And like, look, as much as I can say, as much as I like to say and shit on Ninja Theory, and they put out some really bad shit in the recent years that people conveniently wanted to just ignore or reframe. But you know what? They also deserve to fail on their own. Not because, quite literally, their goodwill with Microsoft, their goodwill just runs out because apparently Phil Spencer was the only person that was like, no, give them another chance. Which is like, hey Phil, pretty selective of you to apply that to Ninja Theory and not, you know, Arcane Austin. But you know what? He kind of got it at least. He at least had
turning in the Bloodstones.
He had to do that. I don't even know if I have Isium.
You don't. I don't think it spawns in his mission.
Oh god. So in
only
the
Bloodstones.
The Bloodstones also spawned in the Lagombi mission.
Yeah, but not only. This is a...
Oh well, we'll see what came out.
Well, that's the fun. Trying things out.
Yeah, a half vampire that hunts vampires is a concept that can only be made worse by Marvel executive oversight. Also, the original Blade movies were great. I like the French angle, what I saw, but... No. And you know what the worst part is? And I know I've already heard...
actually given up your stuff.
It will be already it will be turned into points automatically.
Think so?
Yeah.
Let's see. I got 1 Isium.
I will see if I had one. And like the thing is, just baseline. Look, Microsoft sits on so much money. If someone like I've had people say, "Oh, but they have to clean up to get viable again." Here's the thing: with what? I'm sorry, but the thing about Microsoft, just the really, really painful thing about Microsoft, what is happening now is Phil Spencer was a bumbling idiot that didn't have any foresight, but he at least grasped the concepts on how Sony made money. Okay? That is a pretty big thing to keep in mind. He at least grasped the very simple thing of, hey, you kind of need to invest in games and in studios to get some weird games and maybe one sticks.
And then you don't micromanage them.
Yeah. And, then he also tried to push Game Pass, which then, killed any goodwill because, like, I'm sorry, no matter how many people say, well, you don't know about Game Pass ate the sales. Hellblade 2 did not make money. Period. I'm sorry to say that.
I would be very sad if it did make money. Simply because it's Hellblade.
Yeah, you know what? Again, the thing is, they were not even allowed to fail on their own. And you know what the worst part about this is, Claire? You know what the worst part about this is? Because I know... Remember who they're axing right now. id Software, Machine Games, and, like, basically all the Bethesda ones...
Yeah, I have my Isium. But I would need to kill more Altarovs for Altarov stomachs for some reason. I don't want Altarov stomachs.
We're almost done anyway. Next time we don't do Turbo Pack, I would say. Or, do we want to do another Lagombi run and see if we can get Isium? Yeah, look, here's the thing. Gears is not... Okay, you know what? I know people say what... There were also people who are like, oh no, Gears of War is big. Bitch, in which reality? Look, Gears of War is a fine series. I like Gears of War. But Gears of War has never sold more than 6 million copies. Every other title, like, swam around at like 2 to 3 million. This is not the big IP they think it is. But if this is the one they think that should be it, and Halo, that they want to turn it into Mario again, then good night. Because, sorry, a Gears prequel that retcons how the Chainsaw Lancer happens is a joke. That's a joke. That's a fucking joke. Anyway, do you want to kill the Lagombi again?
If you want to.
Because I think the Lagombi at least gave us Isium, and with the Isium, we can at least next week start doing the Kuropeko and other stuff.
Sure.
If you don't want to do stuff in between.
Yeah. If you want, we could, if we have time and energy, do tomorrow.
You know what? I'd actually be down for that if we are completely fine tomorrow. Like, I am unironically, if people want to see it, we stream more Monster Hunter tomorrow. But yeah, Halo is a joke. Look, the thing is, people are like, oh look, but Gears of War 5 was good. Gears 4 and 5 were good, but the people that made those games left. And now we get someone who's like, oh no, you know what? The Chainsaw Lancer, which was previously like an existing metaphor for the brutality of the world that the humans inhabiting it created, Actually, we're retconning that. That is not like what the World War left over. It's that is now, you know, one of the things they cling to to survival. No, Special Pants Marcus Phoenix just made it. He just invented the Chainsaw Lancer. They proudly announced that. Sorry, that will not be a good game in terms of writing. It will not. Ah, fuck, I forgot to... forgot to buy a new pickaxe. I still have 3, but still.
We don't need that many anyway.
I'm going to the, I think it's in 7. The ones where you can get Isium.
You can get them pretty much anywhere. I guess I fight it.
Well, if you want to, yeah. But, sorry, the thing is, if you can't, like, if you're a company and you cannot see the value in having id Software around, you are an idiot. There's no stakes. Yeah, that's the problem with prequels. Prequels need to explain an interesting story on their own. But what don't? And no, it's fine. Claire got sidetracked on why the Star Wars prequels now are just pointless mostly. You know, aside from Andor, which just adds more context to the overall struggle against the Empire.
Hi.
But yeah, no, I'm just like, if you're a company that doesn't see the value in machine games, that does not see the value in its software, that does not see the value in all of these, in Arcane, you're a bad company. And the fact that they literally said, oh yeah, we announced in Senua, so, you know, potential investors might be more interested in buying Ninja Theory, just makes me like, look, the dumbest thing is, this move can only benefit exactly one company that has rightfully not really an interest in it, and that is Sony. Because as dumb as it sounds, if they pick it up now and say, yep, we saved it, we're releasing it now, it's now our thing, people will buy it out of spite. You just handed them a win, you idiots. Yeah, I see people that try to compare it, and I'm just like, look, no. I think the worst one that is just aggravating as fuck is the, I think the most aggravating one is, like, generally, Blue Point. There is Isium, nice. And you know what the thing is? I feel like everyone just keeps pouring, keeps adding salt to the wound of Blue Point. Because apparently, the thing was just like, hey, we want to do a remaster / remake of a game. And everyone is like, and then From Software is like, nah, you can't do Bloodborne because Miyazaki wants to do it on his own. They're like, fair enough. They go through all of the studios with Sony, and they're all like, sorry, we want to do this on our own if it ever happens. So nothing manifests, and yeah, sucks. They shouldn't have done it. But you know what? At least this was like one of those. We have proof that Hermann Hulst sat down with them and tried to find a thing. They were just looking for. They were literally looking for a thing for them to do. And you know what you know what's going to add insult to injury?
You should have stopped running to the head there.
Oh, you know what? Now we're getting into very fun territory, though. Because, like, I know everyone likes to pull that as an excuse to just shit on their work. But...
Yes, now we captured.
yeah. I think it's... yeah, it's limping.
Beast here.
Oh, is it somewhere here? I'm not seeing it. No, probably must have dropped while you were attacking it. And I wasn't there.
Maybe.
Oh, we get to that, Claire, because we have a fucking plot twist coming in.
I guess I wait till it falls, actually.
Yeah.
Let's kill the cats. Because they're in the way. Okay. There we go. You can throw a trank bomb already.
I don't have one. Nice. I mean, they could have used the Open Go project as a basis and, you know, gave the open source people a little bit of credit and money and, you know, ported those, like the Jack and Dexter games. And maybe gave Jack Combat Racing Online mode, but okay. Honestly, I think the irony about Insomniac, Naughty Dog, and you know, Sony Santa Monica is they got through the whole live service thing by just saying like, oh no, we're overloaded with single player games. Sorry, and now you know they're coming out on the other end, and Sony has actually a bunch of very interesting looking single player titles lined up. So Hey, okay, but here's the thing. You know what? Okay. Do you want to hear some real insult to injury in the current day and age? So recently, because of Summer Game Fest, there was an interview with Fumito Ueda. Notably for doing Shadow of the Colossus. And someone actually just asked him on a few things, and I shit you not, this guy sat down and was like, oh yeah, I actually really loved Bluepoint's remake of Shadow of the Colossus. He was like, this is how I would have loved to see it in HD. So ironically, in a twist of fate, everyone who was like, oh no, they actually didn't they didn't get the soul, the original creator disagrees with you. But then he dropped the bomb, because he was like, I wish they would have remade Ico. My guy, where were you when they were looking for a game? I swear to fucking God, or any god that is out there, it can be anyone. What the fuck? How can you drop casually, oh, I would have loved for them to remake my other game, after they were desperately looking to remake a game for months? What the fuck? You mean they could have just done Ico the whole time? Like, even as a, oh yeah, we're just doing it to have them work on a game and then find something else. What do you mean? One of the original creators was like so utterly down with it that he wanted them to make a new remake. Ueda, what is wrong with you? You see what I mean with adding insult to injury? It's just like, what? Yeah, it is LMAO, but like, I genuinely sit there being like, I can only assume that House and the other ones by Sony saw that and were like, is it too late to reassemble Bluepoint? Because like, I swear, Bluepoint genuinely died under the dumbest circumstances, because the whole, yeah, we probably can't, they had no idea to pitch for a new project. They wanted to do a remake or remaster, but no studio in Sony was like, yeah, we would like you to do that. So they just like literally ran out of options. But then Ueda just comes around and is like, oh yeah, I actually want them to do that. Oh yeah, Dragon Knight. Oh, where did we get that?
High rank.
Wait, really? That is high rank already?
Yep.
Oh my. Anyway, funniest shit, I would say. Oh well, not funny, just... I mean, at least whoever makes Until Dawn 2 is making, still kept, that job. So, like, again, this isn't, in a sense, the whole... Oh yeah, Insomniac Games is definitely the MVP here. Insomniac and Sony Santa Monica are the big ones. Who is making Fire Sprite? Oh!
So,
Well, I guess we're it's getting late. We will wrap this one up here. I just literally looked up who Fire Sprite Game was, and they're like the old Psygnosis people that made Wipeout, and apparently they were on like a really bad trip because they got almost raked into the whole how's it called cult scam that is Star Citizen, which then ended, and then Sony bought them to make a Twisted Metal live service game, which, but then they made the Horizon Call of the Mountain game, and apparently just then were like, hey, can we make Until Dawn 2? And apparently that just went through. Is that still limping along? I mean, it's still making money. Like, I know people are like, oh, it's not a game for you. And I'm like, look, people in the gaming sphere need to learn to identify cults. Because, sorry, Star Citizen is not really a game. It still is not a game. It is a bare minimum sandbox that has very bare minimum things. And people are like, oh, but I know someone who loves... Okay, here's the thing. The only argument you have is people are going into their ships and roleplay. That is your whole argument. The only you have.
We don't need money for that.
Yeah. And you know why that is? You know why they put out this really, really simplistic thing? For one simple reason. Because, again, it's a cult. Can you actually make a screenshot of you in this place?
Sure.
Nice, because I can use that for some announcements then. But here's the thing. Everyone who baked the game was pissed. Even the true believers, because these people believe that Star Citizen, in some shape or form, is the ultimate way to develop a game, and it will, end up being like the perfect game at some point in time. Again, that is cult mentality. And if you're like, oh, but what is with... Why do they praise it now? Look, the reason this small online thing that is not really a thing exists literally is only there for one reason. So all the people who believe that Star Citizen is this glorious game that will be at some point have a secluded from the rest of the world online space where they can reinforce their beliefs that this is the thing. The roleplay is literally a reinforcement of the idea of this is a great game. And everyone from the outside, and I say this as nicely as possible, you are idiots for believing them, because this is literally a cult behavior. These people continuously go into an echo chamber, which this is. Like, going into role-playing online servers with people who also believe that you sharing money, it's just, that's cult. That's a cult. That's like fucking capital C cult. I need to check again if this all actually saved, but still. Anyway.
Yes, you still have your weapon.
Yeah, this is what...
If not, you would need to start over again.
Yeah, which would be horrible. So, Buster Blade. Yeah, I have the Buster Blade.
Yes, you had it equipped on your character. You saw it on the screen.
Yeah, but like, that's what I mean. That's what I mean with it's a cult, and people are really a bit too stupid to realize it's a cult. And all the things people say about it is just, look, you're in a cult. You're just like in one like Scientology, where you constantly go back to the Scientology headquarters to get re-indoctrinated, but show to the outside that, they're not bad. I can do my normal life. And then still spend most of your money into the cult. It's just a cult in video game form.
Have you upgraded your farm yet?
Oh no, I have not. Let's actually do that before we go out.
How many points do you have?
I can do another field row, or black bug perfume, or mushroom lock, or mega barbecue spit.
I would go for the
Field row. Yeah,
Vehicle is the important one right now.
should I do the mushroom log?
Yes.
Yeah. Mega barbecue split one day. Anyway, yeah. Sorry, small rant, had to get in there. But hey, Monster Hunter Portable Thread, it kind of started badly and it ended badly. But next time, so tomorrow, we will get that fucking bird. I have more damage now.
Would have been way easier if you didn't die 2 times.
Yeah, the problem is I ran out of potions. And I
hit?
bounced too many times.
Yeah, you bounce if you hit the claws, the front claws. Don't
Yep.
hit the front claws.
I also bounce on the beak sometimes. And on the torso also.
No.
Even with a full charge.
Of a full charge, you generally don't bounce. You shouldn't.
It happened. Anyway. But yeah, sorry. But I hope this all was a fun insight. But tomorrow we're back. And we do some stuff. So see you then. And have a good night. Bye.
And I will look if I can get you a muzzle or something.
Shut up. You don't even get me a leash. Shut up. Anyway.
Only if you're nice.
Yeah. Am I not? Anyway, have a good night, everyone. See you all around. Bye.
Bye.